It's time to wake up, Warriors.
This past weekend, both mock trial teams competed at Pitt's Cathedral of Learning. Coming up, we'll give you an inside look to see how they prepared for this event and how the team did.
The Ski and Board Club is bringing exciting trips and winter fun you don't want to miss. Stick around to learn more.
On today's episode of Wake Up Warriors.
Live from Penn Trafford High School, this is Wake Up Warriors. Wake Up Warriors starts now.
From the studios of PTTV, this is Wake Up Warriors on Wednesday, January 14th. I'm Maddie Longo.
And I'm Lucas Bramson.
We're glad to have you with us this morning.
Let's get things started with today's show.
This weekend, the mock trial A and B team both competed at Pitt's Cathedral of Learning. The teams did extremely well, with both teams winning 3 out of 4 matches. D3 Pingley and Gia Bella-Smith were recognized for Best Lawyer and Best Witness. To find out why this event is important to the mock trial team, we sent reporter Chloe Stack to speak to members of the team.
The Ski and Board Club is already a week into its season, and excitement is
Well, this weekend, the mock trial teams A and B had a tournament at the University of Pittsburgh, where we both competed against other teams. The A team won 3 of their matches, and the B team won 2, tied 1, and lost 1. So I was a witness. I was Danny Boone, and I was directed by Grady Swartz as my lawyer, and I was crossed by the opposing counsel.
I'm a lawyer for the A team, so I do a direct and closing examination, and then I also do a closing argument. So it's a lot of work, but it's a great time, and everyone should definitely join mock trial.
I am an expert witness on the plaintiff's side. I am Dr. Sylvan Hart, who is the one that diagnosed the victim in our case. The competition lasted 2 days. It started 9 o'clock yesterday and lasted until around 4:30. Today it started at 8:30 and it lasted until about 4:30. A lot of preparation, specifically for our team. We practiced for 3 hours a day, at least twice a week, and we put a lot of work into getting ready for our competition and our competition season.
We basically use it as a learning experience before we move on to our regional competitions. It was really fun. We learned a lot about case theories, and I think we did really well. I think my favorite memory has to be the bus ride back. Everyone talks about the different case theories, all the funny stuff that happens, and it's just a really great bonding experience.
1901, a D3 Pingali.
For PTTV, I'm Chloe Stack.
Ski and Board Club is officially started with an exciting season of trips planned. Our reporters caught up with one of the club sponsors and club president to learn more about what members can look forward to.
The Ski and Board Club is already a week into its season, and excitement is building among its members. To learn more about the club and what to expect this year, I spoke with sponsor Senora Flynn and club president Ethan Goldsworthy.
So we go on our ski trips almost every Friday we can in the wintertime. We typically do them after school, starting about 3:30 until the end Seven Springs closes, which is 9 or 10 based on what part of the season we're in. And then we usually hit up Sheets on the way home to grab some snacks and some MTO, and then we usually get home by like 11:30.
So if you want to go on the trips, then you will have to sign up due to like parental permission, code of conduct, and insurance and stuff like that. But if you are interested in joining, then you have to go through Senor Flynn. He can get you the paperwork to get you in the club, and then you can go on the trips.
Skiing is one of those extreme sports. It does cost a bit of money. You have to pay for the bus up. You have to pay for a lift ticket, which is what allows you to actually ski. And then if you don't have your own gear, your own equipment, you have to rent that as well. So the bus costs $10. A lift ticket for the day costs $85. And rental for the skis and helmet or a snowboard are $45.
For PTTV, I'm Carly Enrico.
Attention all 9th through 11th grade students. The awards-winning TV and film program at Penn Trafford wants to remind you that we offer a range of courses for students who want to create, produce, and tell stories on camera. PTTV has won the High School Emmy Award for the Best Newscast 6 times in the last 8 years. and you can join to continue our commitment to excellence. If you've ever wanted to be behind the camera, on the mic, in the edit bay, or running the switcherboard, this is your chance. Add some creativity to your day. Take TV and film.
Frau King has some exciting news for students who are currently scheduling for next year. Russian will now be offered for the 2026 to 2027 school year. Here's Frau King with some more information.
Well, I'm very excited that hopefully next year we will be running our Russian course. If you don't know, there are only 2 high schools in the entire Western Pennsylvania area that have Russian, and we are one of them. We do not have the class every year. So if you want to take the class, this is your chance to take it in the 2026-2027 school year. Why is Russian so important? First and foremost, it is considered a critical language by the United States government. What does that mean? That means that the government and the military have determined that we need more U.S. citizens who speak Russian. Other languages on the list include things like Chinese, Arabic, and Korean. If you speak one of these languages and you go into a government job or into the military, then you can receive extra pay for that. There's also critical language scholarships available in these languages. So if you take it in high school, that gives you a step up compared to most students who don't start their Russian journey until college.
Any warrior in need of snowball attire, please stop down to the caring closet. We have a selection of formal gowns and suits. Stop to see Mrs. Sinowski or your guidance counselor.
With the colder weather here, it is important to have warm clothing. If you are in need of anything, the caring closet is for you. Here's Mrs. Sinowski with more information.
Hi everyone. We're just giving a shout out to the caring closet and reminding everyone that with the colder weather here, the caring closet has many of winter attire for your needs. We have winter coats, hats, scarves, gloves. We have warm, cozy sweatshirts and loungewear, socks even, boots. So if you're in need of anything, please don't hesitate to ask. You can come see me, Mrs. Sinowski, or you can see one of your guidance counselors, and we will do our very best to accommodate whatever it is that you need. So stop on down.
With scheduling open to all students this week, the art department wants to remind you that we have 13 courses that cover all areas of 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional hands-on learning. Classes like AP Art, Ceramics, Digital Art Extensions, Drawing and Painting, Sculpture, and Theatrical Design explore all of the bases to be a well-rounded creative thinker. Get some creativity in your day, do some art.
The Warrior Cash Stash is doing what they can to collect food for local families with this winter season. And you can help too. Up until January 31st, the Cash Stash is looking for donations such as canned goods, cereal, boxed meals, peanut butter, and other non-perishable foods. You can earn an hour for 3 items and 2 hours for 5. Items can be dropped off on Wednesdays and Fridays in the Cash Stash. Let's get involved and help our community, PT.
The girls' basketball team faced off against Indiana last night. Starting off the night, high scorers in the first half, Izzy Fontana and Hannah Weissar, helped the team get to 28 total points against the opponent. As the game continued, the girls fought hard and kept the rivals at bay with a score of 42-33. Ending the game, Rhea Johnson and Tori DeStefano stepped up to the plate to win with a final score of 59-38.
Last night, the boys basketball team welcomed Laurel Highlands High School for a 7:30 tip-off. The Warriors took the lead at the end of the first quarter, 17-16. The Warriors' offense kept pushing, putting up 10 by the end of the half, but the Mustangs were able to take away the lead, scoring 19 for a score of 35-27 at the half. The Warriors managed to close the distance in the third with a score of 49-44. Going into the fourth quarter, after a long and close final minute, the Warriors fell to the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 64-62. Their next game is Friday, where they welcome Franklin Regional for a 7:30 Section 1 Class 5 tip-off.
Last night in sports, the bocce team traveled to Hempfield Area High School for a 3:30 match. The Warriors team had 2 dominant performances with 2 wins, while Team 1 was able to win one of their games, giving the Warriors a 3-1 win over the Spartans. The Rifle team was on the road to Armstrong High School for a 3:30 match against the Riverhawks. The Warriors fell 793-786 to Armstrong.
Tonight in sports, the wrestling team is welcoming Franklin Regional High School for a 7 o'clock meet in the main gym. Good luck to our Warriors tonight.
Thank you for tuning in to today's broadcast of Wake Up Warriors. We now invite you to stand for the Pledge of the Flag. This has been Maddie Longo
and Lucas Bramson.
Have a great day, PT.